Hey guys, it's ThatDexterousGamer bringing you another video, and this time it's on Pro Clubs. Now, Pro Clubs as well as Career Mode are the only reasons I get FIFA. They're the two things I love about FIFA, and they're the only two things I play on FIFA. Now, this is coming from a guy that's had about 30 days game time on FIFA 18 Pro Clubs itself, let alone FIFA 16 and 17, but my god, it has some issues, and my god, you need to fix some of these things, EA. These are 10 things we all hate about Pro Clubs. Now, the first one is we all hate AI. This is why we just need a good NE in our lives, because if you put pressure on a defense, they're gonna lose the ball, and it's often the keeper or the defender. The defender usually can't defend, and the keeper usually just makes stupid defense like you saw before. Sometimes you get the mod midfielder, playing a bad pass, and I don't know if you've got a striker playing AI, or an AI playing striker, sorry, because that's a bit weird. I'm going to get that to later. But yeah, it's disgusting to watch, really. It's horrible, because what was the keeper doing there? All he had to do was punch it out. It's so frustrating as well. For me, it was a good thing, because he was on the other team, and this is probably the jammiest goal I've ever seen on Pro Clubs. Look at this. I just know that was the guy who took the free kick. That was his goal. Right there, that was his goal. And after that, it's another player on the pitch. This time, it's our teammates. I can't be too harsh, because this isn't my teammate after all. And even I'm guilty of this. We're all guilty of this. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. If it's a striker not finishing, the cam's not quite got his vision today. Oh, this is bad. Oh man, that's really the worst clip ever. Yeah, if it's a striker, he's not finishing. The cam he's supposed to be playmaker, but he hasn't really got the vision today. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes there's a player on your team who's calling for a ball in a ridiculous position that anyone can just pick up, like I did there, and just score. A lot of the times it can be keepers who's caught off guard. I do feel sorry for keepers. Yeah, sometimes it's not always a keeper. Sometimes it's genuinely just their pro having a brain fart. A lot of times you get wingers who can't cross, or defenders who can't defend. And what's even worse is when you get a winger who just consistently cuts in and does skills. Here's a player doing skills, not a winger, of course, but he's doing skills here, and it's like he's trying to make a skill compilation for YouTube, because I don't know what he's doing. He shouldn't even be in this clip. He's just being a complete dick. He's a liability to the team. He's not even a bad teammate. I shouldn't even put him in the clip. Apologies for that. Yeah, this is some proof for some keepers getting caught off guard, because we were completely gifted a goal here. I was gifted an assist. Wow, that was a bit of a late eye, wasn't it? But you know what? It happens to all of us, as I was saying. Number 3, I'd have to go with referees. It seems to happen a lot. I know this. I was debating whether this should go in AI, because referees are AI, but yeah, I just put them as a separate one. Mainly because I was running out of ideas. But is that not a foul? I mean, that looked like a foul to me. But anyways, here's another foul, kinda. And don't you hate it when you're offside and the linesman takes so long to blow, or even when it's a foul and he takes so long to blow his whistle? Here's a prime example for that. Oh, God. Oh, come on.
How's that not give it then?
That's advantage.
Right then, is that as an all?
Free kick apparently. Oh.
What? He just gives it back.
And then at number 4 we have trolls, which is usually the box-to-box goalkeeper. Yes, you heard me, the box-to-box goalkeeper. The goalkeeper that likes to run box-to-box, and it's not fun for either side, because if we're playing against the keeper that's running outside the box, then we're all trying to bump our stats, and it's not fun. It ruins the whole game. And if the keeper's on our team, it's even worse. We've just lost, and we might as well leave. And sometimes it's not even on the pitch. Sometimes it's like this, where we're waiting over a minute and a half to actually get into a game, because this dick is clearly there, because you can see him. He's going in and he's backing out. He's going in, backing out. It's not fun. We don't want to be doing that. And then here's number 5, ratings. Now, I'm not the one to be all paranoid about my ratings. I'm not that type of guy to keep an 8-point average rating every game, who's so cautious about his rating. But it can be annoying. As you can see, I just went from like 6 to 5.5 from just being injured, really. If you're playing on the wing, you're just held hostage on the wing. You play cam or striker, you can't track back. If you track back, your rating just takes a heavy pounding. And again, I'm injured. I just went from a 6.6 to a 6.2, and now I'm back over to a 6 point. It can be a bit annoying. However, I think this leads to my next point, which is number 6, positional preferences. although wherever you play on pro clubs you don't have any freedom, so the best chance you have is playing Counter Striker, which really annoys me because when you try and get in a drop-in match or even trying to recruit like I do in the communities, which takes about 10 minutes, it's like a race. It's a race to get striker. As you can see, everyone on my team is a striker. It happens a lot with cams as well, and I feel for you because look at that. Everyone on my team right there is a striker. Everyone. It's a race to get to the striker spot. It's actually a race. It's an achievement to be the striker in your team. It can get that to me is one of the most hated things. Positional preferences. Number 7, cutscenes. Okay, so you've just won. You just won the title. You know, the season's over. You won the title. You got about 15 seconds to celebrate it. They have improved it because I do remember on FIFA 17, it was about like 5 seconds, wasn't it? But then after that, you're going back into the next game. You just went from Division 2 to Division 1. You're going back into the next game, my friend. It's not even just lifting trophies either. Sometimes it's, you know, scoring the goal and it cuts out your celebration, which is also a bit frustrating. But hey, it's pro clubs and they're not going to fix anything, so I guess this is what we're dealing with. And at number 8 we have glitches. We've seen it all, haven't we? From colourful referees to dropping into a drop-in match to giving you a player that you don't even have, who's not even your player. And here, this is frustrating the most. I'm trying to invite a player, he's on FIFA 18 right now, and then it just says he hasn't ever played FIFA 18. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I have to get people requests because of this. And even here, as you can see this clip, this isn't even possible. You can't kick it in that direction. What happened there? What was that? What is that? That's a glitch. You couldn't even help it. You can't help that. Okay, this is number 9, this is EA. I mean, yes, I love them for adding this mode, but EA is my least favourite thing about pro clubs because they draw all their attention to Ultimate Team because that's what's making money. I mean, they don't bring anything to pro clubs. It's the same thing every single year, and I get fed up with it. We all get fed up with it. It needs to be fixed. When do you ever see anything as big as one of these problems on Ultimate Team? Never. Because they fix it straight away. As soon as they see an issue, they fix it. And that's got to be the most irritating thing. They won't fix pro clubs because it's so niche. Barely anybody are playing it. There's rarely any people. There's probably a rare percentage of people that buy FIFA just for pro clubs. I'm being serious, guys. Rare percentage, maybe 1%, 2%. Not a lot. However, it is slowly growing, and I do think it can reach a potential to where they do start noticing. And that's number 9, lack of popularity. Number 10 is, it's not personally an issue with me because I use party chat a lot, but I see a lot of people complaining about this, and it's not being able to mute players. Now, I left this to the last one because I don't really have a say on it much, and I know you guys are probably turning the video off by now, so I'm sorry for this, but muting players, I saw that a lot, so I just put that in there. I didn't really have a 10, but 10 sounded right. I'm going to be honest with you. 10 sounded right. I didn't have a 10, I had a 9, but I saw a lot of people saying muting players was an issue, so I just stuck muting players in there. Anyway, this took me about a month or 2 to put out there, so please like, subscribe, comment, it would mean a lot. Yeah, definitely subscribe. And definitely comment if you want to see more Pro Clubs content. Thank you.